Good morning, Virtuous Diva. My name is Pastor Chris Sands, and I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to share my thoughts and opinion with you guys. I'm so excited and elated to be a part of this great extravaganza that you guys have going on right now. I can't wait to see the finished product to show everyone in this area what God is doing on your particular magazine. I'm not going to prolong the time. I'm going to get right into the subject that I've been asked to talk about from you guys. The subject that I'm here to talk about today is dress how you want to be addressed. Dress how you want to be addressed. Dress how you want to be addressed. I believe in being real. I believe in being transparent. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. This whole week I have been just taking survey, asking my students at Smyrna West Alternative School, asking my young people at the Boys and Girls Club, asking some young people from the college ministry, and my god brother, Pastor Adrian Davis, just various people on this whole issue of how women dress to get attention from guys that they really don't need to get attention from. I didn't realize how big it was until I realized how many young people and how many women are being exposed by men and people who don't care about them based on the very thing that they wear. And it has become a problem. It has become something that is rising in the media today. Every time you turn around, we're seeing somebody that's having on something revealing and all this other stuff because sex sells. So because sex sells, here it is. I feel as though I have to look this way in order to get something that I really don't need. And that's the problem with a lot of young women today. They feel as though I have to look this way or whatever because I have to make sure that I put this particular persona on this or this particular swag just to make sure that I feel good about myself. I have to go out here, put myself in debt to get that Christian Louboutin shoe, to get that Jimmy Choo bag, to get that Dolce & Gabbana, that Louis Vuitton, to get that D&G, just to make sure that I feel comfortable what's going on the inside of me. And based on what I wear, or excuse me, the lack of what I do not wear, it gives me attention based on what I really don't need. Once again, so here it is. What do I look like from a woman's point of view if I was in a police uniform, standing on a corner, and something goes wrong, and they say, "Officer, officer, please get over here and help us. Something is going wrong." And then I turn around and say, "You know what? I'm not even a cop." I mean, let's just be real. Why are you asking me for help? And they come around and say, "Well, you have on the uniform, so I assume that you are a cop." And I turn around and say, "No, I'm not a cop. I just wore the uniform." It's the same way with a lot of women who dress revealing, showing their assets, but not understanding that they actually are showing a liability to those that are around them. Because most men, first of all, you have to understand that we're visual creatures, and because we're visual creatures, we're prone to see the very thing that you are showing or displaying to us at this particular time. So, if a woman may have on something revealing, she may not be a bopper, and a bopper is a woman who, or a man, excuse me, who has multiple sex partners or whatever, and they dress a particular way to get some attention or whatever from a particular party based on what they have on. And you might not be a bopper, but your clothes say otherwise. You might not be a stripper, but the clothes that you're going out in might not say otherwise. So it's so funny that a lot of women get upset that a man will call them out of their name, call them this and that, and they be like, "Why are you calling me that?" Because probably because what you have on, you know. And it's so hurtful, it's so stressful to see young women get approached by different men and get abused and get their feelings hurt based on what they have on. And I come to realize that there are over 54% of women who are actually dealing with low self-esteem. And there are 56% of men who are also dealing with low self esteem. So, based on how I feel about myself, is how I dress on the outside to make the inside match what's going on the outside. Because I feel as though I'm not worthy, I don't have value on the inside. I approach all my relationships and everyone that I talk to based on what my appearance says about me. I will go into it with some heels on, my go get 'em dress or my freak 'em dress to display something that I might not want to display, but all I really need is a hug because I'm lonely. And that's a problem. Not only is that a problem, but it's something that we need to address because it's real out here in these streets, man. We have a lot of young people and a lot of women getting raped, getting abused, getting their heart broken by men who don't even know who they are. They don't understand their self worth. And a lot of them looks like this. They put on a persona. They have on a hoodie, or they have on sagging pants or whatever. And that's appealing to the eye because media has put that in our mindset that this is what it looks sexy. This is what a man's supposed to look like. 95% of media out here today is based on making sure that sex sells and giving you a percentage or a false hope that you have to look like a thug, or you have to dress this way in order to talk to this particular type of woman, or you got to make this particular type of money to keep up with the Joneses. And that's not what God says about you. You have to know who you are on the inside. So the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 4 and 7 says, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us. We are hard pressed on every side, but," and we're talking about, not only is there a but I'm in despair. I've been through so much different situations. I've been dealing with a whole lot. How do I get to the place where I understand my self worth? Okay. So with my hoodie, here's my illustrative sermon for the day, and I'm going to be done. I have on a hoodie, talks about beyond words, and the reason I have this on is not for a fashion statement, but this is how a lot of people are. They cover up what's really going on the inside of them, and they have a lot of different internal issues, but there's a treasure on the inside of you that a lot of us don't ever get the opportunity to see. So it's not until we learn how to strip down from different layers and really get to the place where, man, you know what? This not even me. Some of the clothes that I have on, some of the layers people have put on me, and I feel as though I have to basically show something or show the lack thereof of what I don't have on. And God's calling us to a place where we have to take off because there's a treasure on the inside of us. He's on the inside of us. Until we understand that He's on the inside of us, clothes, we're just going to be putting on clothes to impress people, but not have a relationship with God. And it's not until I just get to the place where I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to please people. I'm tired of trying to date this particular person. I'm wearing clothes that's too tight, revealing something that I really don't want to show. I just need to get to a place where I can take all this stuff off and I can feel like, you know what, this is who I really am, and accept me for who I really am, because I'm worth more than what people say that I'm worth. And when I realize who I am and whose I am, that's when I can have that internal eviction that I don't have to dress like everybody else. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Women, you have to understand that not only are you fearfully and wonderfully made, but there's a treasure on the inside of you, and that's Jesus Christ. So I challenge you today to get over this low self-esteem. Here's one thing that I suggest. Get in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Today is the last day that I let another man treat me like this based on what I have on. I have more class about myself. I'm smart. I'm saved. I'm sexy. And I'll dare another man to approach me from this particular standpoint. I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. I don't have to look like everybody else, but I'm more than a conqueror through Jesus Christ. And because He conquered death, I can conquer this. Because He rose, I don't have to be stuck in my low self-esteem anymore, but I can also rise because He's on the inside of me. So this is just my little spiel on dress how you want to be addressed. You don't have to be like everybody else, but get to the place where you know who you are and whose you are. And not only will you be a virtuous diva, but you will be a victorious diva. Once again, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts with you guys on dress how you want to be addressed. God bless you. If you need to get in touch with us, feel free to leave any information that you need. Will be on the website. My bio and everything will be on there as well. Feel free to leave comments. And I just want to say thank you again. God bless you. Bye-bye.